All right, guys, we are ready to do lesson 37. This is our last lesson before Christmas break. Can you believe it? I can't. Okay, so today we're doing double-digit multiplication again. And we're going to do it using two partial products, which is what I was kind of starting to show you yesterday. Okay, and it says you can match it to the area model. So I'll draw the area model like I did yesterday here. I kind of started this with you all yesterday, a step ahead of where they were, but that's okay. I feel like that it only gives it really one lesson in here, and I feel like you all probably should see it more than just the one time. Okay, so there's that. And here we go. So the first thing I need are my little Post-its, because we are going to focus on the ones place. All right. So we're not going to worry about the tens right now. Oops, I got myself all scooted up too high. There we go. We're going to worry about the ones only. Okay, so if I put my finger here and I only worry about the ones, I'm going to start with 5 times 7. So that over here would be this. 5 times 7 is going to be this box here. So 5 times 7 is 35, and over here what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the 5 here just like we do with normal multiplication. We're going to put the 3 up here. Okay, then 5 times 50 right here. Okay, 5 times 50 is going to be 250. Okay, over here it didn't add that 3 to it, but over here it takes out a step because we're not going to have to go back and add here. We're just going to go ahead and add it as we multiply over here like we learned to do with regular multiplication. So 5 times 5 is 25 plus 3, 26, 27, 28. So my answer is 285, which is just these two numbers added together. Okay. So now we're ready to focus on our tens place. So we're going to ignore the ones place. Ignore the ones place. Okay. And we're going to focus on the tens. So I'm going to clean my house, which means I get rid of anything where I had to show that I was regrouping. Okay. So I scratch it out. It doesn't have to be pretty. Just scratch it out. And when I move to my tens place, I put a 0 on the end. Because when I multiply by 10, I put the 0 on the end. And everything over here when I'm multiplying by this 10 is going to have that 0 on the end. Okay, because now we're multiplying in the tens place. We're not multiplying in the ones place. So we have to put a placeholder here to hold that place. So I have 10 times 7. 10 times 7, that's 70. Over here, it looks like 1 times 7. 1 times 7 is 7. But when you look at it down here, because I put that 0 placeholder in, it's still 70. It's 70. Okay, then I have 10 times 50, so 1 times 5 is 5, put the 2 zeros on the end. Here I have 1 times 5 is 5, and I just put it here, 570. Okay, so here it's already added together, 570. Over there we've already added it. So those are the two partial products, okay, so it's added together there. Add these up. I've got 855. Add it up, they're 855. All right, questions, comments, concerns? All right, let's do the next one. All right, so I have 5 times 6. All right, so we're gonna, and I don't have room for the area model here, so we're just gonna multiply by 10 and cover up the 10. 5 times 6 is 30. Put the 0 here, put the 3 on top. 2 times 6 is 12, 13, 14, 15. So it's 150. Okay. I'm done with my ones place. I'm cleaning my house. Get rid of the 3. Okay. Move my Post-it. Ignore the ones place. Move over to the tens. When I multiply by 10, I put my 0 on the end. 4 times 5 is 20, so I put my 0. And then the 2. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 2 more is 10. Okay, so it's 1,000. So what we did here is 25 times 40, which is 1,000. And what we did here is 25 times 6, which is 150. When we add those up, we get 1,150. All right, let's do another one. Okay. So, we're in our ones place. We're going to do 18 times 2. That's what we're doing. Okay, so 8 times 2 is 16. 1 times 2 is 2, plus 1 more is 3. Alright, so I've got 3. I'm done. Moving over, now I'm doing 18 times 60. When I multiply by a 10, I put a 0 on the end. 8 times 6 is 48, so I'm going to put an 8 here. I forgot to clean my house, put the 4 up there. Okay, put the 4. 1 times 6 is 6, plus 4 more is 10. Okay, so I've got 1,080. Alright, 6 plus 0 is 6. 3 plus 8 is 11. 1. So 1,116. Okay, now down here, we're just going to do straight multiplication. Okay. We're going to do the same thing we did here. I'm just not going to write out these things to the side. Alright, so we're going to cover our tens. We're going to ignore the tens for right now. 9 times 6 is 54. Put the 5 there. 3 times 6 is 18. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So I have 234 for my ones place. When I multiply by 10, I put a 0 on the end. Put my 0 here. Clean my house. Done with that 5. Because that was from the ones place, so I don't need it. Now I'm moving on fresh with my tens. Okay, 9 times 4 is 36. 3 times 4 is 12. 13, 14, 15. So, my answer is 1,794 when I add those together. Alright, let's do another one, because I know you're like, Miss Collins, I'm starting to get it, but I just don't get it. It's okay. Everybody, it takes some practice. Okay, we're not going to worry about our tens. Cover them up. Covering up our tens. We're going to only worry about our ones. 8 times 3 is 24. Put the 2 here. 7 times 3 is 21, 22, 23. Get rid of the 2. Okay. Move it over. Alright, so when I multiply by 10, I put a 0 on the end. 8 times 2 is 16. 7 times 2 is 14, plus 4 more is 15. Add them up. $1,794. Same answer. Different equation. Same answer, different equation. Alright, so there we go. Alright, if you all have any questions, please get back on the meet. We will also practice this in morning meeting, and you can also there's a great math antics video, double digit multiplication. It's just if you go to YouTube, math antics, double digit multiplication. I'll try to put the link in our lesson. That's another great video to watch. Thanks, guys.